it's not really a one night stand because I am messaging and, staying within friendly contact and recognizing friendly and unfriendly delegation and translation and things and stuff and such. Don't think that you are a better Spaniard because you speak Spanish. Don't think that because you talk and subscribe to every chat and you have regarded me for so long, you know that saying, show me who you walk with and I'll tell you who you are. And if you are pretending to walk with me and steady holding ground on the other side of the fence, now that would only become offensive within an adult translation. And whenever you have babies thinking that, they are Isadora, Jenny, Victoria, Maribel, which is my government, and your sense of identity. Identity how is not necessarily the question within realizing that there are many questions, there are many answers within life. I was asked, and I am going to have to record this because record it, write it down. The thing within mastering myself is recognizing the facets of myself that have reached a certain level of mastery. And that has nothing to do with your gifting level. It has nothing to do with who you associate with. It has nothing to do with who you watch. We should highlight the fact that COVID was recognition that every country, every state, and especially every official has been way long before COVID was an essence within language. And, I don't need to ask for forgiveness because, part of the fun of being an entitled white person is that you can beef with other entitled white persons, I would guess. I don't know much about war because maybe I was the only individual within my race demographic, my social demographic, being a part of who I am as an individual and recognizing that I am the author to so many different stories, and it brings me a sense of solace. And maybe I would question whether it would be solace. Maybe I should look up that dictionary definition, because within solace, the implication of solace is impending peace, is impending comfort. And within comfort and control and, us being able to utilize the, whether there are 10 people watching me now, everybody knows if I stream on Live Me, you can pretend as though, you're not, you haven't been waiting for me since the last time I streamed. And within recognizing that my stream is built to be different from every other stream, where my stream has become a highlight is only to spot out the snitches in chat. And that would require me some time to 69 with y'all, to realize whether you a buster or you a truster. And if, recognizing that the United States is very, very keen and to not mention everything below the southern border. Now, recognizing everything below the southern border and then recognizing no strings attached relationships and how I, as a child, an unbeknownst and would it be unbeknownst? It would be it's not definitely, it would be it might be unbeknownst, unrequited. And to recognize from my truth within awareness, how are you going to gain my respect through unbeknownst, unrequited action, obligatory towards definitive provocation of finalization? Now, recognizing ennyarodasi, we are within time, within provocation and things and stuff and such, within passive-aggressive notions, foretelling truths and, gambling on skilled surprise. Within skilled surprise, you're not going to stop me from running over, 5, 15, million, on up to, they probably didn't start reporting on it until maybe we pushed past 1 trillion. They lied and they said, there's 100,000 across the border. That's for many reasons, and for reasons that, I would mention right now. Within understanding who's who within the chat, that required some time, some patience, some gears grinding. To grind some gears, to press some buttons, and to see what you're really made of. And to recognize what you're really made of as compared to what you work for. Comparatively, what you're made of towards a work machine, a workhorse that can literally maintain the tasks and jobs of 1,000 workers within things and stuff and such. And to utilize your sense of recognizing certain underdeveloped features within recognition, and then you would remember, you would notice that 9/11 was, they were being very nice to us. Only 3,000 died. They probably didn't talk about after that 3,000. It was just that initial 3,000 that had died. So, I could one-up you and do it better. All right, so you want to try to come over here and, for what? Because you want to, have a bit within the insurance money. They had rebuilt the towers multiple times. They tried to blow the towers up from the ground up. Now, mind you, this was within the wake of an implication that may have been attempted to be translated as communication. There is a difference between implication and communication. Don't sit here and imply all day. Hint, 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 hint. Recognize people, and their level of investment. Are they really invested in decoding your hint? All right, because, I freaking hinted towards them. I pretty much freaking told them. No, you didn't. You guessed, and, within guessing games and rhetoric and things and stuff and such, I would highlight within noticing races within subtleties and that's where things become funny and fun, because our country is literally built on the essence of slavery, and recognizing that I have a theory, and I would enjoy to record it on a podcast. And the beautiful thing about entitlement is, oh, you're watching, you know, I have no idea how this stuffs and things works. And there's a vivid idea in my mind of how it does work. And, you know, I appreciate the subtleties, because not only does it let me know that, no, I'm not alone here. I never felt that way. You know, I've never viewed myself in a way that I would feel bad for myself. And if I was placed in a scenario where the only way that you could relate to me was feeling bad for me, I would remove my presence to meditate with my presence, enhance my presence, and enhance my understanding of your religion, the way that you speak, the way that you move, the way that you think, the things that you buy, the things that you're into. Not because I care. Not because I care. As a matter of fact, it's quite opposite. It's understanding what you care so I can understand not what to care about. Oh, you care about freaking Cinna and iBaby Rainbow because they're brown people. They make me feel, you know what, those channels, unfortunately, and I'm going to say this, say it or not, I'm not asking. And if I am telling, then I'm telling, you know. I have definitely meditated long enough to have a valid thought within implications. Now, recognizing whenever you buy your food from the store, you know, for the waitress to imply that the bill was $30 and they gave you $30 exact, to imply would be to lie and say, oh, you owe me $35, hand them the receipt, and the receipt reads only $30, and you're sitting here thinking that, maybe I robbed you because my sense of entitlement was to imply that you were supposed to tip me. And